Allow the children
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay.
she
Off your mic.
like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day.
Hello there. Good evening to you. I mean, this is like a near midnight broadcast. If you are watching this video live, yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is Maiyegun live. Yes, I have, we are doing this late. But it is better late than never. Okay. The update from Igangan today, after the terrorist attack in that part of your state of Yorubaland today, which is now classified as an attack on the Yoruba people, an attack on us, an attack on me, an attack on you. People have been reacting. Even though Tinubu never said anything yet, and he's likely never going to say anything. And if he ever say anything, then we all know what he's eventually going to say. Never to be in the interest of the Yoruba people. However, it has now come to a tally whereby it has been confirmed that over 50 people have been confirmed killed, including children, in Igangan today, 6th of June 2021. And the governor of your state, Soon Akande, came out and he said people should be calm, that the security agents, they will fish out the perpetrators. That will never happen. He also said that they have provided security for the area to stop any of such attack again. But people are asking, this is not the first time, the threat. In fact, when people were telling us then that they have started regrouping after the last visit of Sunday Igboho to this area, Oloye Sunday Igboho, then the Oyo State government called that at the time just people trying to create unnecessary, unnecessary problem. There is nothing like that until this attack happened. Oyo State Governor Soon Akande said we should remain calm. Fine. But somebody said something later as well. He is the governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu. Akeredolu came out today. He condemned the attack And he also added something that sounded similar to what I said this afternoon. For those of you who watched or have listened to the Sunday sermon on Maiyegun today, right? I implore them, those who have the love of Yorubaland at heart right now, to come together, convene an emergency Yoruba security summit, whereby they have to take a position on what is going to be Yoruba's future, including the self-determination that majority of the young Yorubas are now clamoring for. The person who sounded similar in reaction to what happened today is Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu. But as usual, it is just all talk, no action, as expected. But he said something similar. He said that they are going to, he is going to convene a security meeting. But that security meeting is going to be like a joint security meeting that will include the Nigeria Police, the Nigerian Army, the NSCDC, the Amotekun. And they will do a joint operation to protect Yorubaland. That sounds somehow the same way. All rubbish, all talk, no action. However, it is a good start. Those who have started mobilizing for June 12, I want to use this opportunity to tell you that the move to shut down everything, Boko Haram has already shut down Nigeria. Let me tell you this, for those who might possibly never really want to agree, that ensuring that you take back control on the 12th of June is just to show that you are not going to be those who are shutting down Nigeria. Boko Haram has shut down Nigeria already. Today, there is a report, a very, very exclusive report, about the move of the presidency of Nigeria, the Boko Haram's dictatorial regime. So they met with the Chinese technology or whatever today. They met with some, some Chinese tech guys who are going to help them build a kind of their own type of firewall that will prevent you from accessing so many social media as long as you are in Nigeria, even if you are using a VPN. Now, they met with them today, which means that they are hell-bent in doing whatever or in continuing with the agenda that they have, which has now pitted, every part of Nigeria against one another, and which has now led Nigeria, or leading Nigeria to a total perdition. Now, they are hell-bent, which means they are not backing down. So if they don't care about the economy of Nigeria that they have destroyed, that they will still shut down the internet, they have sent a memo to all the media houses in Nigeria. They can no longer use Twitter anymore. Now, if you are caught using Twitter in Nigeria, police can stop you on the road now, and they will search your phone. If they find Twitter app on your phone, and as you know, Nigerian police, you know what you have to go through. If you are lucky enough to bribe them, give them money, maybe you can go away, just like the SARS have been doing. Are you with me? Now, that is the situation you are into. Some of these things can only be imagined. You know, where people will be like, I can't even imagine if that is going to happen. I don't believe that will ever happen. Now, it is happening. You might actually have your life. I mean, somebody like you that you would never believe that you ever be touched. But now, you are a target. So if they see Twitter, and if they wake up tomorrow and they ban all the social media app, right? That means you can no longer use Facebook. You can no longer use any of all those social media, including your WhatsApp. Okay? Then if you are caught using them, or you have to hide to use them, are you with me? If you ever have any access to them, right, things will never remain the same again. So all of you who are actually doing your businesses using the internet, I don't think there's barely any business today in this 21st century that doesn't want to be on the internet, at least. Many of you who are running your businesses on the social media, you will end up having to what? Having to find something else to do. They are limiting you. And when they now talk about June 12 protest, I think it's a protest of so many faces. And we must be very, very careful so that what happened during the NSAS protest will not happen again. I have been following those who are organizing who are mobilizing for June 12. I know that we, the Omo Oduduwas, we have already been mobilizing for June 12, which is going to be a worldwide protest, like a rally, whereby everyone from all over the world, right, as Oduduwa's son or daughter, you will stage your own mini supportive rally for Oduduwa Republic on the 12th of June. But a lot has happened since that time, since the time this process, this whole plan started. Now, Boko Haram has shut down the internet. The internet Boko Haram has shut down now. The social media and every other thing that you're going to shut down in Nigeria is going to affect that same mobilization tool, mobilization effort. And that is why I am actually like pretty much a bit concerned, I would say, about that June 12 now. I want a way whereby those who have this, bigger platform, you see, here is where the confusion may likely come in. The people who want to do a republic, those who knows that using June 12 to stage a worldwide and including the nationwide protest in Nigeria on that day to demand for a referendum, whereby all this constitutional amendment nonsense they said they are doing, which nobody really cares about, right? A possibility of a referendum, shutting down the entire southwest Nigeria, no election, no campaign, no nothing. Starting from the June 12, we have those who also believe that Boko Haram must go for all of that to happen. We have the revolution now. We have the Buhari must go now. We have, so many other groups who are grouping up that day. And the reason why the NSAS protests seem never to have lasted longer than it should, one of the reasons was because many groups who are also victims of Boko Haram's dictatorial, murderous regime, they stayed away from NSAS protest. They didn't show that solidarity because they believed it was the youth that were doing their thing. Omoyele Sowore, they actually started the mobilization for that same NSAS protest date, that day that the whole thing kicked off. Omoyele Sowore showed up at the rally, the protest in Abuja. They nearly tore him into pieces. They nearly lynched him. They said he was seeking attention. They turned that NSAS protest into rivalry because they all have their own agendas too, that we later all came we all came to know later. I am so kind of concerned. The June 12, those who are now lauding it with you, they are those who are the champion of NSAS. These are the guys who don't really believe in breakup of Nigeria. These are the guys who believe that Buhari is the problem, APC is the problem. They need to mobilize and register to vote. These are the young boys and girls, men and women, who still believe that Nigeria will work if the youth come together and start a political party. They have also fixed June 12 for a rally. I called earlier for a solidarity, a coalition of all rallies to be all together to demand for an end, not just to Boko Haram, but an end to a ridiculous, murderous system that produces a like of Boko Haram. If you don't destroy that system, no matter who comes after that, they will deal with you worse than Boko Haram, because it is only through the blood of your blood, the blood of everyone they call Nigerian, it's through your blood that they stitch that wreckage, that contraption together. Now, if you want to call people out, let us be very clear. What are they going to be asking for? Are they just going to be asking for Buhari must go? and then they will bring their military out, bring their policemen out, and they will start shooting and killing young people again. We'll begin to count bodies, and at the end of the day, you will call down the protest. You will say everybody should go because they have started killing people again. No. We have 5 days to decide what is that protest going to be all about, right? This is part of what I'm going to also talk about for this throughout this week before the 12th of June, so that we will be fine. We'll be very, very clear. What are we demanding for when we ask people to come out and risk their lives on June 12th? Is it going to be a day protest that everybody will go back to their houses and they will arrest people and you will begin to go to court to bail them, even when they are caught? As you know now, their courts are under lock and key. The lawyers are on strike. So if you want to call it a protest, it is better if you want to call your June 12 movement, it is better you call it a revolution now. Whatever you want to call it whatever it should be. Not a day protest, not 2 days protest, not 1 week protest or 2 weeks protest. Not a protest whereby once they bring their soldiers out, everybody have to run. We want a protest that the Biafrans will come out with their flags, and they will never go back inside until the reason why they came out is achieved. Buhari will go. That rotten constitution, the system that produces the Bajabia Moron and the rest of all those criminals who have been shielding Buhari, the system that produces a divided military whereby they are sacrificing the best of those that could provide security for people who are being killed today. The system that produces those who are killing them, that system must be brought down. And let me tell you this, that the Northern Nigeria will not support is because you are not making your demand clear. The Northern Nigeria will not support you to bring Buhari down. The Northern Nigeria will say, if you ask for them to reverse Twitter, you are not going to get that. It is going to be the North versus the South. So if we are going out tomorrow, if you're going out on the 12th of June, let us be very, very clear about why we are going out. So that when we will ask the likes of, Ilanomo Udua, when we ask the OPC, when we ask all our own men and women from across Yorubaland to shut down Yorubaland, to shut down the entry, to shut down the airport, shut down the land, sea, and everywhere. Let everybody go and stockpile food. But you must tell them why they have to. We don't want another jamboree. We don't want another ego-tripping, cloud chasing protest again. We don't want another manufacturing of fake activists, fake human rights nonsense who are going to deceive you, to make you feel like coming out on the 12th of June is to come out for a better Nigeria. You are not coming out for a better Nigeria on the 12th of June. And that must be made clear. Or else it will be better for the people of Oduduwa land who are going to come out to make their own demand very clear. So that if they bring out their soldiers, if they bring their military, if they bring out their guns, if they bring out their thugs, it will just be man for man, woman for woman, gun for gun, and cutlass for cutlass. It will be weapon for weapon, and it will not be in any way where people will be holding flag and the Nigerian military, they will be shooting bullets. They will be shooting them bullets and killing them, and at the same time taking away their bodies to deny them. We don't want to do that on the June 12th. So if you want to make it a showdown, let it be a showdown. I'm going to do this again by by His grace tomorrow. I'm going to talk more about this. Let us be very clear. What are we demanding for when we ask people to come out on June 12? Because you know what? As you are planning to come out, they are planning to shut down the internet. They are planning, mobilizing their military in Lagos. 99 bodies of those killed in Lagos alone. 99 young men and women, boys and girls, that you will never possibly know them. 99 bodies. Pathologists put them, the report before the Lagos judicial panel just a few days ago. 99 young men and women that were shot and killed all across Lagos State. 99 bodies. So are we going to call out again for them to kill another 99 or another 198 or another 200 or 500? And they will never get any justice. You will promote hashtag. Everybody will be emotional, condemn how Nigeria is ruined, is destroyed, how Boko Haram is so powerful and undefeatable. It's because you have not defined your reason why you want to challenge him. Boko Haram is a bully. He is a brutal dictator. He doesn't care what you think. The whole world think about what he's doing to you. So if you want to go out, people should be ready to make it a fire for fire. When I say fire for fire, peaceful demand for the end of this tyranny is a legitimate demand, but you are not speaking to a legitimate government. You are speaking to an illegitimate government. Any government that turns its gun on our own citizen becomes a legitimate government. Boko Haram shut down Twitter simply because they deleted his tweet where he threatened a genocide against the Igbos. And he's going to do worse. If they ask them now for the pathologists to now go to the eastern Nigeria and start picking the bodies of those killed by the Nigerian soldiers, and just in the last 2 weeks alone, I can bet it, you will find more than 400 to 500 dead bodies killed by the Nigerian soldiers. You will never, ever, ever get the truth. So if we're going to ask people to come out, let us be very, very clear about why they should come out. Their policemen are going to kill people. They are coming out to kill. They are not coming out to do anything. They are coming out to humiliate you. We saw what they did to the people during the NSAS protest. The people of Ikorodu, the people in Lagos, the people of, all this Ikorodu, Lagos Ikorodu expressway. They will do it again. We have videos where their policemen were shooting people in Mushin. They were shooting people inside their shops, inside their homes, simply because they wanted to spread fear. They will do it again. They are stockpiling weapons. They are expecting to Scano jet from America to do nothing but to kill the people that are going to challenge Boko Haram. They are mobilizing people in northern Nigeria. The people that believe that you asking for a working country, asking to be protected, asking for a self-determination makes you a terrorist. But those who are kidnapping people, kidnapping school children in northern Nigeria, they are being offered amnesty, offered millions, offered protection, and even being reintegrated into the society, recruited into the military, and there you are. We should be very careful. I tweeted about this evening, and I think what we do most on Maiyegun's diary is just to call our conscious mind, just to speak to our conscious mind. How you process it is all up to you. And what I know is that it has gotten to a stage whereby everybody is going to be affected. If you think you are not affected right now, it's because you are either probably trying to live in denial or you have no idea what is going on. You are not paying attention. Whether you are APC, whether you are PDP, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Southerner, whether you are a Northerner, wherever you come from, whether you are a powerful person or a powerless person, it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is going to have a share of what is coming. And the only way to be out of this is what? Is to segment. Thank you very much, Demola Vincent Adesuyon. I hope I pronounced that right, by the way. Thank you for your super chat. Nigeria doesn't understand peaceful protest. We need to organize, acquire weapons, and fund our militia groups that will face Nigeria army and police. So it's going to be a two-way thing. Pay attention very well. And don't let anything be muddled up for you, okay? It's going to be a two-way thing, okay? June 12th is a kickoff of what to come, of many, many others to come. But at the same time, there is a required urgent reaction, urgent action towards what happened in Igangan today. What happened in Igangan is a message to all of us, wherever we are, in all over the world, wherever you are. If you start calling home now, you will get to start seeing people who will tell you that those killed in Igangan today, they are their family members. What do you say to them? Reaction. We need to react to that. They are not just reacting, strategizing. be strategic in our reaction. While we go out there to challenge those who are protecting our killers, we must also go after our killers. This time around, there is no longer anything about working in joint cooperation, in joint operation with any Nigeria military or Nigeria police. In fact, we should begin the process of telling them to stay clear, to stay off the Yorubas' reaction to the Fulani terrorists in Yorubaland. There is no longer any nocturnal meetings with any traditional ruler, among the traditional ruler, governors, and the policemen anymore. Let us be very, very, very careful. If there are policemen whose only job is to extort us, is to harass us, let them continue doing that in the city. When we respond to what happened in Igangan today, let that response, let it be very, very holistic, and let it be very, very succinct as well. And what do I mean by that? There's nothing like, when you go into the forest and you caught some Fulani terrorists and you are now bringing them over and you're handing them over to the police. As I'm talking to you right now, the process of immediate release of the OPC members who arrested were killed. The immediate release of these men must be effected within the next 48 hours. I'm saying this because I know those who listen to me that will act on this, they will act on it. When among those reactions, among those responses that Yorubas are going to give to the attack in Igangan today, let this be part of it. Seyi Makinde cannot pretend that he has no power right now to get those guys out, because if he says he has no power, then nobody should listen to Seyi Makinde anymore. When it comes to the security in Oyo State, nobody should listen to him anymore. And I mean this. There's no point in listening to him because he has no power, he has no control, he has nothing to do. He can only tell you what he wishes to do. If Amotekun, the director or the commander of Amotekun in Oyo State, Babatogun, came out and he said, with the report they have, these people have already overrun Yorubaland and we don't have the capacity to fight them. How long is it going to take the governor of Oyo State to listen to the commander of Amotekun and tell the truth to the people of Oyo State and let them handle their own security if Boko Haram will not let Amotekun protect them? There are other unconventional ways to providing security for all the people who are going to protect Yorubaland. There are people there. Don't pretend that there are no people. When they asked for Amotekun volunteers, people volunteered because their intention is to protect Yorubaland. But Nigeria happened to them. Seyi Makinde should be honest enough to tell the Oyo people the situation of things. How can you go after terrorists and you ended up in jail? Nobody tried you because the order from Abuja was that how dare you go about and arrest any Fulani? They will arrest us for protecting ourselves. That is unacceptable. Igangan Adams, I know you do watch this video. You do watch Maiyegun as well, right? And if you don't, those who are closer to you do watch Maiyegun very well. And I know that you have responded. And I'm very happy with the wordings of your press release, of your response to what happened in Igangan today. I am very, very happy. And I want you to put action into words. Not just, let me say, put your words into action. We are not going to wait until another thing happens. And we want to see the proof that those who did this, they pay for it. Yes, they may tell you that they have run away or they have run into the forest. We want you to go after them. It was you who came out to authenticate the report that we now have over 1,742 illegal Fulani camps surrounding the entire Yoruba forest in Oduduwa land. It was you, Igangan Adams. Now that they have struck in Ibarapa, this is the latest they did. When they did it in Ojaodon, you, Igangan Adams, you have all the security reports of all the attacks in and out of Yorubaland. You have them. Now it is enough talk, but action now. We don't want you to arrest them and hand them over to the police. We don't want to see them arrested and then put to anything. There is no system to try them. We want you to stamp the authority. You see, you have the power. People might say that Yorubas can be pretty much unpredictable when it comes to the issue of taking political decision. We don't need political decision to decide when we are going to act and protect ourselves. You see, all this issue of consultation and all of that, we don't need any unnecessary consultation anymore. They have stabbed us right at the center of our hearts. So before we bleed out, we want to see those who committed this crime. We want them to pay for the crime they have committed. We want them to know that we have the capacity to respond. They told us that Wakili was a dreaded Fulani warlord in that same Okeogun area. But with the operation of the OPC that fished him out, you picked him up without shooting him a gun. That same tactic, that same capacity needs to now be what you call it. It needs to be expanded. It needs to be, to be much like harmonized with other interested volunteers who can make this operation cover beyond just Ibarapa, Okeogun, and all the 4 local government areas in Oyo State that are now currently in control of Fulani terrorists. Seyi Makinde, if you have anything to do right now, you see that security vote that all of you, the governors of Yorubaland, that security vote that you are using and saving for as your own pension, that security vote, before you eventually lose everything, including the security vote and all you have stolen from the people, we will advise you now, a fraction of the security vote in Yorubaland should go into buying arms and ammunition, good sophisticated weapons, protection and insurance for every volunteer, young able-bodied men and women that are ready to protect Yorubaland, to go after these terrorists. I am shouting again in this middle of the night, and I hope this will actually possibly stick, because you make all this a pocket of attack, pocket of violence. It's not pocket, it's coordinated. Activating them here and there is just to test run the potency of their potency, right? And they have shown it right there. They've shown it in Ojaudon. They sent our people, over 10,000 of them. They are currently living in Ipobe, in Benin Republic, as refugees. They have done it again in Igangan today. They killed over 50 people, young men and women. They were slaughtered in their sleep. The coward who came to kill them, they are back in the forest, re-strategizing again, where they are going to attack again. This is what they were doing in Benue. We'd never actually believe it will happen. But you know one thing, Seyi Makinde will have to be attending so many burials. Many governors in Yorubaland will have to be attending so many burials. When they get to a stage, they will begin to do what is called mass burial for people, because Fulani terrorists will butcher our people. They will kill our people beyond recognition. Their family members will rather let the state government bury their dead bodies, because they can no longer take the remains of their family members for burial, because they have been butchered beyond recognition. Many Yoruba governors, they will begin to attend some of this burial. Seyi Makinde will have to go to Igangan now to attend the burial of the people that are not supposed to die. If truly Seyi Makinde and co. in Oyo State, they have the real security report of Oyo State, they would possibly have known that indeed there is going to be an attack. They would have possibly tamed it. I mean, if they had the capacity. Seyi Makinde, if you don't come clean, what is coming is brutal than what is happening now. Telling people to calm down is never going to wish it away. Telling people that the security agents are looking into it is never going to put a stop to it. You must join others now. You must put resources together now. You must bring together these young men and women who are ready to actually stand and defend Yorubaland. You want to be governor? Fine. But one day, with what is going on, many of you will end up being governor of your state, living in Abuja. I mean, there are already governors in northern Nigeria today. They don't live in their state anymore. Zamfara governor don't live in Zamfara anymore. Kebbi governor doesn't live in Kebbi anymore. Sokoto governor is now half, and Tambua is now back and forth Abuja and there. Half of all their senators and rep members from the northern Nigeria don't live in their constituency anymore. They are now living in Abuja. You see all of you, Seyi Makinde, Dapo Abiodun, Jide Sanwo-Olu, Fayemi in Ekiti, Akeredolu in Ondo, and this Soloma, I mean, what's that one called again? This Baba Salah in Oshun, Oyetola in Oshun, and this other guy in Kwara. Many of you who currently want to shy away because you want to appeal, continue to be the good boys to the Fulani Kaba. The activation of what they did in Ibarakwa today is just a flash in the pan. The worst is coming. And I remember telling many that what you have right now, they are just like a warm-up to what they have already planned. If we don't act, stop it, we will continue to mourn. And I don't want to mourn again. But I know it's unavoidable until we begin to see action. Their military will come after us. What they are doing to the Biafrans is what they are going to try to do with us. But the moment they try that is the moment they have finally cut off the last tiny single single thread that is holding Nigeria together. And we are waiting for them to cross that line. And with what we have seen so far, Boko Haram and gang, they don't give a damn in crossing that line. And since they don't give a damn in crossing that line, because they feel like they are prepared, Iba Gani Adams, Oloye Sunday Igbowo Osha, the position that the situation, circumstances has placed before all of you today requires that you should be very, very fearless. When you talk, you are talking, and when you speak, you are speaking for the majority. Whatever you say right now, let it be towards guiding everybody towards exiting Nigeria. Nobody should be deceived again into hanging on. Hanging on is buying time for you to wait to be killed by the same terrorists who killed over 50 people in Igangan today. 50 human beings. It could have been in Djibouti. It could have been where? It could have been in Ibadan. It could have been in Aramoko. It could have been in any part of Yorubaland. 50 people killed. I told you. We are still going to witness where we are going to see them kidnap school children. Things that you don't believe will ever happen. They will happen. But as we speak today, we don't have enough firepower to push these people out. That is why they were able to come back, despite the show of force that the people of Igangan, as well as Sunday Igbowo, took to Igangan that day. The one that brought peace, tranquility, orderliness back to Igangan until 4 or 5 months after that, when the governor of Oyo State, the government of Oyo State, that should have leverage on that and ensure that these guys never regroup again. Well, whether the governor did well, whether the government did the right thing or they did the wrong thing, 50 people have been killed now. 50 human beings that should still be alive. Some of them should still be watching my video right now. They should possibly be looking at them, waiting and saying, well, we are living better in Igangan. Many of them who should be alive today, killed. And their killers back into the forest. So there's no paparazzi, no, what do you call it? There's no Jowewe or anything. The security summit, I said they should call. Anyone can call it. We want a security summit that's going to face, frontally the issue of the political disintegration of the political exit of Yoruba people from Nigeria. When you put that together and you make your position known and you tell them that we're going to give you just 6 months, or we're going to give you so months. If you don't let the people come together to write their own constitution, and then put in a referendum and choose a date when they are going to decide, when the autonomous regions that makes up today's Nigeria, will start and will stop. And then new countries will be created out of those autonomous regions. So this is where we are. And that is why, with the power vested in all of you today, Sunday Igboho and co, with the rally that we have seen so far, we believe that a political position, that those who claim to be our political representatives, those who claim to be our leaders and all of that, yes, what we are asking for now is that take a political position, a process that will begin the exit of the Yorubas from today's Nigeria. And as for those killers in Yorubaland, we have volunteers. We have those who are ready to stand up to all these Fulani jihadists. And these are the guys that we want to see on June 12. Please, when you come out on the 12th of June, in any part of Oduduwa Republic, make sure that as orderly as you are, remember, not just come out and stage a rally of awareness. That day is the day that everyone agreed that Nigeria must shut down. Boko Haram must leave. And then all your demand for how to get to Oduduwa Republic, the process towards that must start immediately. So that's why you are coming out. And I don't know if I have a chance of speaking to Maazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm going to ask him that, please, Maazi, is there a way you can please endorse the June 12 protest? We want the entire Eastern Nigeria to be shut down. The genocide going on in Eastern Nigeria as we speak today can be challenged, can be stopped if the people come out and they respond on the same day. We want to see how many soldiers they have to bring from Olu down to every part of everywhere that people are going to come out. When I say come out, is a come out to say until Boko Haram is gone, nobody is going back in. Are you with me? It is a process. So, and you see those who are going to come out and say Buhari should unban Twitter. Please don't bother coming out. If your reason for coming out is to come and ask Buhari to not ban Twitter, same way you came out to ask him to ban to end SARS. What did you pay with that? Your lives. Where are the SARS today or SWAT? What did you get after that? That same Twitter you used to promote hashtag NSAS. That same Twitter is what they are going to take away from you now. The people who kill you when you ask them to end police brutality. Now you want to protest again for them to not cancel Twitter. Are you that crazy or dumb? You coming out because you don't want him to ban Twitter. You're coming out to end this madness. And when you are beginning to end, when your request is to end the madness, you end the system that produces the madness. Don't come here or begin to send people to come and end to Buhari you must unban Twitter. You know the craze. Among all your problems, the Twitter ban is your problem. So I'm saying this because I know so many of them with their useless agenda, they are waiting for 2023 too. Some of them believe that the reason why Nigeria is like this is because Boko Haram destroyed Nigeria. So once Boko Haram is gone, maybe if PDP come, when PDP come, then maybe everything will be better. PDP still respect human being. So all of them are they are mobilizing for June 12th now. Don't let them come because they are those that will tell you, hey, we are not talking about breakup of Nigeria. We don't want Biafra. So you better don't come out at all. If your reason for coming out is to come and ask Boko Haram not to ban Twitter. Let's make sure that we are very clear why we are coming out. Okay? If you don't want Boko Haram to ban Twitter, you can carry your placard and go to Aso Rock. Or you can carry your placard and put it on the window of your car and drive it everywhere you want. You don't want him to ban Twitter. What about your life that they've already banned already? That can be taken away from you by Fulani terrorists anytime. So we are saying this very clear so that people don't, on that day, you will not see them start all this unnecessary fight, because that's what they did to Omoyele Sowore. Somebody who started the hashtag, we are going to meet on so date. Let us meet in Abuja. And boom, when he showed up in that Abuja, the same criminals who are now victims of Fulani terrorists, who are now victims of Boko Haram's draconian system. After the NSAS protest became what it became, and they destroyed everything due to their different useless ego, they became celebrity out of it. And today, they are now people who have bigger platform to mobilize for June 12th. And we are mobilizing for a better Nigeria. Better Nigeria kill you there. Which better Nigeria are you asking for? Who are those who are going to give you the better Nigeria? The better Nigeria, which of them? The one that you have an election conducted by who? And then if you don't agree with the election result, you go to which court? So we are appealing to you. Are you with me? If you are coming out, don't come out and be asking for the end of don't ban Twitter. You should be asking for the end of this rigged system. When this system collapses, when Buhari is gone and arrested, I want to see Boko Haram arrested. I want to see Malamu arrested. I want to see the likes of Aregbe, Mugbo, Tifnumbu and co arrested in handcuffs after this whole rigged system collapsed completely. I want to see them in handcuffs so that they can begin to answer for all their crimes, because they are going to use all their power, the money, the stolen money, and Nigerian resources to stop to crush the people asking for a better country. They are going to bring out their soldiers to kill and shoot people. But I can tell you this, if our people from the Niger Delta decide to come out too on June 12th, and they come out very good with all their gun blazing and everything, if Oloye Sunday Igboho and everyone, the Akoni Yorubas, the Omoko Yorubas that are going to come out that day, those who are going to come out to make up the crowd, and those who are going to come out to expect to respond to any unexpected, to respond to any eventuality. So when their policemen start shooting, when their distance start shooting, we have people who have to push them back. That is the country that Boko Haram understand. That is the language that Boko Haram understand. That is the language that these northern criminals understand. They will intimidate you. They will blame you. They will blame you for everything. Why they kill you. Even when they kill you, they will still blame you for the reason why they are killing you. But when you respond back to them, they will ask you, can we negotiate? Okay, can we talk now? But they are relying on the military of Nigeria. They are relying on the weapons that they are using Nigeria money to buy, so that they can use that weapon to kill those who are going to ask for a better life on June 12th. My good Mr. President, Omoyele Sowore, I know you do watch these videos too. I'm speaking to you directly right now. Let this demand be the end to this rigged system. Please, not just Buhari must go. Not just Buhari must go. Buhari will not just go. The entire system needs to go. The people who brought about the system must be brought to justice. A revolution like that will not end until the system ends. They are going to bring their military, of course. It is better we bring out our boys too. I'm asking for this because that is the only language they understand. Bring them out. They will tell you, what do you want us to do? And in a very plain language, we are not asking you to do anything. We want you to be gone and never to be back again. I mean, be gone and the entire system gone. When the 1999 Constitution, the 1999 trashy book or trashy paper they call Constitution, when we trash that, we will trash everything produced by it, including the Boko Haram and APC. Don't think that's going to be a tea party, okay? Boko Haram is brutal. They don't care. That's why they are now working with China to help them shut down internet. China did it. So it's not a new thing. Technology is technology. Once China agree with them now, in the next couple of days, they will shut down other social media, YouTube or Facebook or everything. You will not be able to access them. You cannot use VPN to access them. So between now and June 12, you must be very clear about what you are asking for. Don't mobilize people to be asking for Buhari must go and Twitter ban and all this nonsense, okay? You should know what you're asking for, because you won't have the privilege of that mobilization again in the next couple of weeks. As you are planning, they are planning. They have the resources to shut you down, and nobody will hear anything from you again. If your phone don't ring, if your internet doesn't work, if nobody can hear or pick any message from you, do you know that by so doing, 80% information that people have access to locally and internationally of what is going on in Nigeria will disappear, and that will automatically give power to them, and they will use that medium to crush everybody they want to crush. So if you want to come out that day, please don't just come out and start demanding that Buhari must just go. The entire system must go. And this is what I want to share with you, with all of you tonight, from wherever you are. Continue to show your support. Continue to show your support to the people who are standing up for the Biafrans. Continue to show your support, to the people who are standing up for the Oduduwans. Oloye Sunday Igboho is somebody that must be protected. Oloye Sunday Igboho is now a Yoruba national treasure that must be protected by all means. There is a target. They have put a target on his back and everything that is associated with him. They burnt down his house. They attempted to kill him in his other house, but they were stopped. And this is something that can be done without them having to shoot or kill him right in his house. They can do anything. If they take Sunday Igboho from us in this very crucial moment, it is going to be a very, very big hole in our heart that we never, ever, ever heal. Protect Sunday Igboho. Protect everybody. Look at what they did to the lawyer, to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Ejiofor. The Nigerian soldiers, they attacked his home, in his country home. I can't remember the name. If you know the name of that Barrister Ejiofor's place, please drop it in the comments and I will mention it. There is a lot they can do. DSS hunting Sunday Igboho. Every other people who are working undercover, hunting Sunday Igboho, appearing in every gathering, doing everything. They know. That's what they tried with the Biafrans. Once you kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, once you kill Kanu, forget it. Once you kill the shepherd, the entire herd will scatter. That's exactly what they attempted. Are you with me? Kill him or do everything to exile him. So they will try the same thing with Sunday Igboho. They will try everything to exile him too. Sunday Igboho is moving about today, right? He is not being hated by the Fulani apologists and the Fulani jihadists alone. There are many, many Yorubas who despise him. They cannot fathom, they cannot understand the sudden acceptance of Sunday Igboho as the outspoken, representative, a leader, a young leader in Yorubaland who is speaking the art of millions of Yorubas, and they can't imagine how that is happening. So they will rather watch him killed. That's why I'm saying this. Protect him, oh. Protect him, oh. You see, everyone who is going out there on his order to stand up for Yoruba nation, to promote and protect the Yoruba land in every day of their lives, and every day they are winning converts. Many, many people are agreeing that the best thing right now is to begin the process of Yoruba exiting Nigeria. And for those who are not so sure why we should exit, that is why we are telling you, breaking up of a country is not just like a breaking up of a marriage. It's not that easy. We know the process of breaking up of a country starts from first. You need a new constitution to make that happen. At the same time, in that constitution, there's something called the regional autonomy, something that gives self-determination, self-governance to all these regions, Biafra, Yorubaland, and every region that want to self-govern, that don't want to be governed by anywhere called Nigeria. You give them self-governance. They start their own self-rule. For a period of time, this process will continue, that will allow people to begin to assimilate, to begin to integrate into a new system that they just signed up for It may take 5 years. It may take 10 years. But the Biafrans will no longer answer to the Fulanis. The Fulanis will no longer have to worry about Biafrans. The Yorubas will no longer have to worry about Abuja. We will take care of ourselves. If this lasts for 10 years, then the process of a referendum of a final breakup will begin. It may not even have to be 10 years. It may be 2 years self-governance, what do you call it? All these are peaceful process of breaking up of a country. Nobody is asking for war except the Fulanis that are so embittered that they prefer to kill the Igbos from stopping them from breaking away from Nigeria. And when you ask them, what is the value of an Igbo man to you? A Fulani terrorist will tell you, an Igbo man is a useless person to him. It's not useful to him. Igbo land is not even really useful. Then you ask, if Igbo land is not useful to you, why are you so hell-bent in killing them for asking to leave Nigeria? Why are you so angry that Nnamdi Kanu says Nigeria is a zoo? They don't want to be part of Nigeria. Why don't you let them go and save yourself all this stress, all this animosity, all these killings, all of this war and bloodbath? Why not just let them go? But when you say that, then they will come back to this unity begging. Nigeria is one country. We cannot let anybody just break it away. How can you say people who are useless to you, people who are not useful to you, people who don't mean anything to you as part of Nigeria, how can them be part of a united Nigeria then? Why should they be part of a united country that is divided? In your own word, a country that is meant to be divided, all this contradictory and all of that are the reason why, well, if people want peaceful way to break up of a country, we know how best a peaceful way to break up of a country. We are not rabble-rousers. We are not just attention seekers. We are not just nonsense talkers. We do know, but we also know that we are dealing with charlatans. We are dealing with cold-hearted killers. We are dealing with illiterate. We are dealing with people who deliberately chose to plunge a country into chaos to keep themselves in power, because in bloodbath and in chaos comes their power. And we said, no, our people will not become your specimen for that kind of experiment. You will not use Yorubaland for a land of killing and massacring without any response. Now they said, asking for that is asking for war. Asking them to stop the killing is asking for war. They changed it. They raised different propaganda. And here we are. They are now doing it. Exactly what they said they would do to us if we don't keep our mouth shut. How long do you really think? How long do you really think you can be swayed by the fear of don't let them kill you? They are still going to kill you. They were telling the people that died in Igangan today that they are safe, possibly. Someone told them they are fine. But today, nobody is going to probably tell them again that they were wrong, to tell them that they were fine. I am telling you now that it may look fine now. It is not fine. What happened in Igangan can happen in any part of Yorubaland as you wake up tomorrow morning. I am saying this to you because that is exactly what is going on. And it is not time to be politically correct at all. It is not time. Protect Sunday Igboho. Protect Sunday Igboho. Fund all the organizations who are coming together, all the voluntary groups who are coming together, protecting their different communities, young people. Create cluster security network. Create your own, what do you call it? Create your own amber button. Give yourself some particular code where people, once they are in danger, if a community is under attack in Yorubaland, you can send an SOS to this particular number. Koiki, my brother, you have done so well. Okay, you have done so greatly that the attention that your coverage has brought upon, brought out of this whole, awareness of Oduduwa Republic, and including the attacks in Yorubaland, the victims sharing their stories and on different occasions on your platform. This has opened our eyes a lot. There's something we should do more. I am not in Nigeria. I don't know how the network works there, but many of you are there. Tech savvies, you can do something. create this amber number. It is not for the police. It is not for the military. When you tell people to alert the police through a security number, the police won't respond. If you give them a number to alert Amotekun, are you telling me that for the hours they operated and they burned down the half of Igangan, killed 50 people, no single person made a phone call to Amotekun? No single person made a phone call out of Igangan during that period. It's because they did, but nobody would respond. But the following day after the killings, the policemen, the Amotekun, the vigilante, and the military, they will all bombard Igangan, and they will start patronizing the people, promising them that they are safe, they will protect them and all of that. We don't want any amber number that will lead to any Nigerian police or lead to any Nigerian military or lead to any Nigerian government. We want a very, very private, what do you call it? We want a very private amber number. Whenever any community is under attack in Yorubaland, spread the number, tell them, text this number, call this number. Wherever your community is under attack, give detail of the attack. Give us when this started. Give us whatever you know and tell us the description on how to get to the place. We will get to you. We want you to begin this in Yorubaland. We want the young Yoruba boys and girls with the Yoruba, security tech. We want you guys to begin to create a cluster security system, cluster security network across Yorubaland. We cannot rely on Amotekun. We cannot rely on the police. We cannot rely on the governors. They can all make flowery statements. They cannot release a very powerful press statement. But that is all that is where all of that left. That is where they leave everything, okay? After all of that statement, you and I are left. We are on our own. And being on our own means the things you are afraid of is exactly what can still pretty much happen this tomorrow morning. People say there is no good news coming from Nigeria. Before now, you thought they would never be like that. They are killing people in Edo. They are killing people in Ondo. They are killing people everywhere. And that people they are killing, human beings, they are your relatives, they are brothers, they are your neighbors. They are people who know the people you know, even if you don't know them directly. And that they haven't done that to people you know yet doesn't mean that you are safe from it. That you haven't been a victim yourself doesn't mean that this is not going to get to you. It gets to everybody differently. Like they say, all of us go chop breakfast. The Empress, thank you very much for your super sticker. I thought many people will actually be sleeping tonight. Sincerely, I am not really expecting many people to turn up on this broadcast. I expect many of you to wake up tomorrow morning or wake up later in the day and start watching like, when did Maiyegun make this video? So we still have a lot of people who turned up. Thank you. I've never done any so late broadcast like this before. I'm going to be rounding up in about 5 minutes. So David O, thank you for your super sticker as usual. Baba? Thank you very much. So I am calling on everybody now to create this amber awareness number whereby people can easily alert us whenever they have been under attack. People can begin to send message across that this community is under attack. We can begin to mobilize from different neighboring community that can easily catch up with them when they are carrying out that attack. I am saying this. These are just information that are really so kind of little, but they are also very, very useful in this fight. If you don't know who you are fighting, there is no way you will know how to fight. If you don't know who is attacking you, if you don't know when they are attacking, there's no way you will plan on how to respond. This also reacting after they have killed our people. It's never going to help us. We want counter reaction. They say for every action, there is an expected opposite or counter reaction. Yorubas must respond. I am calling on all the Yoruba warriors now. You know yourselves, and I know there is already plan on the way. I know there are already work on the ground to get this whole thing active. We want you to build trust in the people. We want you to give us reassurance. We want you to give us this new hope that indeed Oduduwa nation can come. Let us see how much of this you can prove to us, especially all of you who have that capacity. We will do our best to support you, to raise funds for you, to raise awareness for you, to get the world attention to you, to ensure that what you do never go unnoticed. When you do this, we will build a very stable region that can boldly take our people into a freedom, I would say. The freedom that is currently eluding us. So I'm saying this, let that be our own response. Don't bring about any terrorists from the forest and hand them over to the police, okay? A terrorist is killing you. The terrorists who are killing us, some of them, they were promised the 72 virgins in heaven, so that if they kill us as infidels, so when they kill all of us who are infidel, when they, if you then kill them, they will turn to Messiah, they will go to heaven, and they will go and meet 72 virgins, okay? Now, it is not our own job to judge any terrorist. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu repeatedly said when he quoted Putin, president of Russia. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, it is not the job of the ESN to judge any terrorist or anybody. Since the business of a terrorist is that he is working for Allah, he is killing for Allah. So the job of ESN is to send that terrorist to the Allah. So the Allah will be the one to judge if he's going to hellfire or if he's going to go to heaven and meet his 72 virgin. This should be our motto in Yorubaland. When you meet the terrorist, please don't send them to the police. Send them to their God and let God judge them. Don't be the judge. We don't want you to take judgment into your own hands, please. Let us be very clear, okay? Once you go after these terrorists, please don't take judgment into your own hands. Send them to their God and let God be the judge of all the sin. Whether they are sinners, whether they are not sinners, please send them to their God and ensure that they meet their judgment there. Don't hand them over to the police. The police will send them back to you. Our people are dying, and I don't think we should be speaking flowery English and all of that on this, okay? I decided to do this video tonight to just reassure you that we are pretty much on course. All we have to do right now is to channel our energy into mobilizing our people, in believing and in understanding what they are going to be fighting for and why the fight should be a fight to finish, not a halfway thing. They are going to kill you. If the Fulani terrorists don't kill you, their soldiers or their police will kill you. And until you stop them, they won't stop. And until you stop them, they won't stop. It's your job to stop them. My job is to make you understand why you have to stop them. And if you can't be there physically to stop them, you should add your voice. You should add your share. You should add everything that we raise the awareness on how to stop them. We are not preaching violence. It has always been peaceful. Our request is a peaceful dissolution of Nigeria, just to save lives. This is not too much to ask for. Okay, those who are saying that that is never going to happen, it's going to be over their dead body, that will happen, then let us all say amen, so that if they will die for it to happen, so be it. Whatever you wish for is what you will get. So be very careful of what you are wishing for. My final message is this: June 12th is very crucial, very essential. And those who are going to participate in that should keep all of their agenda to themselves. The main agenda is to end this system. When the system ends, the process of discussing what will be next, people know where they are going. So don't think that you can use one Nigeria to keep anybody together or stage anything to get Bukwari out and then pave way for another criminal that is going to come back and say, one Nigeria, I love you. No. That is like kicking the can down the road. However you try, you will still meet it in the front, okay? So we are not demanding for that. On June 12th, Buhari must go. He must be arrested. Malamu must be arrested. All the pandemic must be arrested. All the Fulani terrorist apologists, all of them in this criminal government must be arrested. And let me tell you something, you no longer have democracy. You now have militocracy. Militocracy, whereby the military are now in charge. Militocracy protecting the gerontocrats. The gerontocrats who is the government of the whole, for the whole, and by the whole. The military protecting them. If you are going to stage any protest in Nigeria, if you are going to stage any revolution in Nigeria, you are staging a revolution against the military. So you should be prepared. Let people who are going to go out in the forefront, get yourselves protected. Get yourselves some protective armor. Get yourselves a bulletproof vest. Some of them are things you can make. Handmade bulletproof vests can be made by so many welders in your community. They can mass produce bulletproof vest for you. They can. There are people who can fortify the head mask. You see that your headgear, right? Please remind me. Why did I just use a word for that? Your helmet, rather. Sorry, I speak just too many words, like 1,000 words in a minute. God help me. However, helmet. So that your helmet, right? There are people who can fortify that helmet into a bulletproof helmet, okay? When you go out that day, go out with a gas mask. So I'm saying this to you so that you don't send people out there. Just send people out there to go and meet the stray bullet of these killers who are waiting for them. Prepare for them. Mobilize money. Use the money you are raising for them, not to buy a bandage and plaster, and then for you to stitch a bullet wound. Be protected. Go into this, because those who are coming out, those who are sending, those they are going to be sending out, they're not coming out to tell you that hey, peace, be peaceful, be peaceful. There's nothing like that. They are coming out to kill you. They're coming out to shoot their tear gas. Don't go out there expecting them to be nice. I will continue this again tomorrow. If you have the time, join me. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in tonight. I am quite honored to actually have you on this night. It's so late that I won't believe that many of you will be able to still stay up to watch. Thank you. And again, I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, and let's hope something good will actually happen tomorrow, that we can say, well, this is fair enough. This is not too bad a news, because tomorrow is another day, just another bad day in the waiting. Good night.
Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Presidency bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò.